Hello guys, and today we are back on the Loverfella server for another sort of tips and tricks video. And this one is how to get some good money when you're starting off especially, and even when you're in like the millions and stuff, you can still make a bunch of money off of this. This is actually how I got started, was one of these ways, and one of these ways I also is how I make my money now, and I get like 2 million a day. Okay, let's get into the video. Okay, to start off this video, we are heading into the Nether, and basically this money making method is selling soul sand. You don't want to sell soul soil, it doesn't sell for nearly as much as soul sand does, but if you need to, it's still technically a good way to make money. I suggest when mining this to just get a bunch of diamond shovels. I know you might think it's going to be expensive, but it's really not going to be expensive. Just get like efficiency 3 on a shovel and unbreaking 3 and an enchant table, and then just start mining, and you can let that shovel break and then you just have to get a new one. I already have this much right here, guys. So now we're going to do slash workshop, and I'm going to show you how much it actually sells for. So a stack of soul sand sells for $400, and I just got like 4.5 in a matter of seconds, like less than a minute. I got a little less than $2,500. Okay, so that's a really good starting way because all you need is a diamond shovel, and to get to find one, soul sand valleys are pretty common. But if you can't find one, just do slash RTP and TP into the nether randomly, and you can keep doing that until you find a soul sand valley. So you shouldn't be doing this form of making money until after you have already mined soul sand and stuff, because this does make better money, and it's grinding ice, but you do need a silk touch pick, and you need it to have mending, and you need to have somewhere to mend your pick, because it's going to get really expensive really quick if you have to keep getting new picks. So let's mine for a couple seconds and see how much we get. So you can see that it's very quick and easy to break these blocks, and like just now I got a stack, and it's only been a couple of seconds of mining. And when mining these guys, look for glaciers or ice spiked biomes, because you want this packed ice. Normal ice doesn't sell that good, you want packed ice. And then if you're on the glaciers, make sure you mine from the top so you can get as much as possible, and you will have to look around the sides because stuff flows off. So that was maybe like 20 seconds of mining. So now if we go to the shop again and we sell it, we have these sell for nearly 600 a stack. Okay, and that's better than the soul sand, and the soul soil won't get in the way, or you don't have another block getting in the way, because it's basically those glaciers are entirely packed ice. So if we sell those, we just made a little over $1,000 from doing basically nothing. We made 1,500, it looks like, from basically mining for 2 seconds. And just think about that. That means you got exactly how much you started with, just about, in minings for 2 seconds. Okay guys, this is the next sort of, it's not really a money making method, but it's just a tip that you should know. When don't be afraid to use other people's grinders. Like, I have a public grinder that I advertise in chat sometimes that people can come use. And right here, there's nothing in chat right now, but usually people will ask in chat like, oh, anybody have a grinder? But basically, this is my grinder setup, and you want to make sure when there's a grinder, you get a lot of drops. Because if they have these ones where it's like a one hole down and then there's blocks all around it, you aren't going to get as many drops. And it's just, you want to get those drops, otherwise it's not going to be worth it. And I wouldn't use a non-max unless you have a really good looting. Like, this is looting 6, so if I use a non-max grinder, I'm still going to get a lot. And this leads into the next money-making method is, well, yeah, you can also make your own grinder and make that public. And the next way of making money is kind of making money from these drops. So say you're grinding at someone else's grinder, and you get string, for example, from a cave spider grinder. A way to make more money than what you'd get from the string is trading with Fletchenders, which normally is 14. Okay, all my villagers are maxed out, guys. Other than those ones over there, but they were like really high trades. So I'm just gonna do hypothetically. Say you trade away a stack of string, you'll get like 4 or 5 emeralds per stack. So we'll say 4. So if we go to shop and we look at the price of emeralds, emeralds sell for 120, or not buy, sell for 150. We'll say 150 is just example for me. 150 each. And if you just got 4 emeralds from trading a stack of string, that's $600 compared to the $128 you would make from selling the string by itself. So trading is definitely a way to get that, like, a lot more money. That's the method I actually use, and I get like $2 million a day, but I grind a lot. Another way of getting the most money out of the drops you get is blaze rods. A really good way of making money from blaze rods is turning them into end rods. So 16 blaze rods and 16 popped chorus fruit, which is chorus fruit smelted, in case you didn't know, turns into a stack of end rods. And if you sell those end rods on AH, you can sell them for $5,000 a stack. Okay? And to put that into perspective, if we go back to shop, a lot of TPing. If we sell those 16 rods to shop, they only sell for $114 compared to the $5,000 you'll make from the stack of end rods. Of course, you do have to have access to the end so you can get chorus fruit, but that's not really that hard. Okay, guys, and a really big way of making money, which I used last season, is AH reselling or AH flipping. So let's see if we can find an example. So, okay, so we have these lucky gems, and they're selling for 20,000. So lucky gems aren't always the best thing to invest in, but like right here, you can see 20,000, and then this person is selling them for 30,000. You can see this person selling end rods, like I just suggested, but they are selling them for 30,000. And I also sell lucky gems for 30,000 because I grind a lot at my grinders, and they always sell. Sold, expired. So some of them do expire when the market's really like has a lot of lucky gems on it, or there's not new runes that people need to like get up. You might have to put them on AH quite a bit, but they do sell eventually because everybody needs lucky gems. And yeah, so that's an example of another way of making money is lucky gems. So say you're grinding on a grinder and you get EXP, which is this thing right here. I have 30,000, so if I do /warp enchants, or warp runes, sorry, they changed it around the season, still haven't remembered all, warp runes, and you go up to this enchant table, you buy these lucky gems, you can sell them for 30,000 a piece on AH, and you will make a lot of money. But yeah, again, yeah, AH flipping right here, zombie spawner for 80,000. You do have to like know the market, unfortunately, which is kind of a little more difficult. You have to know how much stuff sells for. Is it worth selling it? Is it worth investing in it? But other than that's the more risky way. Lucky gems will always sell eventually. And yeah, that's pretty good way of making money. That's how I make about $200,000 a day. That is the end of the video, guys. And if you enjoyed it, please do consider leaving a like and subscribing if you want to get more helpful Loverfella tips and tricks. And if you know any other helpful or good money-making methods, do leave a comment. I will look at all of them and I will heart any ones that are actually true because I don't want to have people look at wrong ones. But other than that, have a great day.